Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Nowhere Prophet. Welcome back once more to the crypt. Well, sorry, we're gonna open this gate and then welcome back once more to the... I'm just gonna hit the thing here. Time had come to enter the crypt, and so we did it. We did that thing. Oh, it heals the prophet. Hooray, okay. Alright, now's the time. We open the thing. Listen, we've been to this... I've been here before. We know how to open a gate. We know how to enter a crypt. Okay. Healing opportunity. That's pretty compelling. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good about our... I'm feeling pretty alright about our chances. Maybe good is too strong. But I think we have a pretty strong group of followers. I don't even want to say deck. We have a couple of strong decks worth of followers. If we can get some more wounds healed, I think we're going to be in really, really good shape here. So we walked through a shiny, perfectly smooth tunnel. All of a sudden, panels started sliding aside, releasing a swarm of rusters that attacked us. Alright, what's your deal? At the end of your turn, if you have one or more energy, spawn a drone and lose one energy. Oh, that's a cool one. 3 times. What's my deck look like right now? Belligerent. Okay. My deck is in a strong configuration. So let's dump the wrenchable and the headshot. We'll probably keep this other stuff. I'm down with this stuff. Okay, battery. Early battery is alright, I suppose. I am going to not block up the strong linear here. Although I guess I don't even remember if we have the Blue Devil in our deck right now. I think we don't. Okay, that guy's a problem. How are we going to deal with that? Well, we can play our 3/3 Taunter. I'm debating whether I think it's worth it to try to kill that guy. And we're looking at 29 enemy health here. So... yeah, I'm just going to go for his face, I think. We'll put out the Warden. Make it a little bit awkward for our opponent to attack us here. We're not going to get any free drones off of this or anything, but we can at least be nice and strong. Well, that's unfortunate. That kills my stealth, too. Okay. Good news is, it's a little easier to kill him now. So... ooh, Eagle Preacher's pretty good. I think we're not going to play the Eagle Preacher. I think we're going to finish this thing off. That's probably smart. So let's... we do a shot here. I'm trying to figure out, is there a way that we can reasonably deal with that guy? I don't think so, though. Yeah, let's just cap that guy, and then we could cycle for Piercing Ray. That feels pretty bad. I don't think we're gonna scrap anything here. I think we're just gonna like attack, entrench, and pass. That oh man, that doesn't feel great. It's certainly not efficient. And this guy's gonna trade his barrier for the wolf. Or for our loyal hound, one has to assume. Yeah, seems like a pretty good play to me. Alright, giving us a interesting. I didn't realize you could fight the hero, or fight the prophet. So that's given us a pretty good piercing shot, or piercing ray. I really wish that. Really wish our drone had hit the guy in the bottom row, but this is super obviously the play, right? And then... do we just want to also... I think we just also hasty beam that guy. Let's just clear things up here, and then... outmaneuver feels not great here. If we don't play it now, are we ever going to play it? Probably not, right? Yeah, alright. We're basically discarding a card by doing that, right? Because I'm spending a card to draw a card, but then I'm not, at the beginning of my turn, I'm not going to draw a card because I drew this early. But the discount, I think, is strong enough that was worth doing. Wow, I really wish I had another beam effect. Holy crap. Well... the Flint Heart Sign's not bad. So I have... what I'd really like to do here, obviously, is get in a position where I can do a good coordinated fire. We could just play mounting pressure right now and blow up those guys. It wouldn't destroy the assembler pattern. We don't really have a way of dealing with that. And then we can also play Symbiote Saint afterward. I think that's where we're at. It's a shame because he still has a ton of cards in his hand. Like he still has a lot of fuel to work with. And we're gonna have a hard time dealing with this. Destroy a random enemy unit or obstacle. That's a really powerful card. Okay, well... that's a huge problem. And it says random, but, like, come on. We all know what's going to happen there. It feels to me like we don't really have any options here. Like, every play here is bad, right? So we play... Flint Heart Sign... boy. We have to get 16 damage through to the enemy. If I play the battery, there's no telling what's going to happen. Okay, how about Flint Heart Sign, Beast Call, and then just hope? I mean, they're going to use their 5/6 to kill my Flint Heart Sign. And then they might trade off with some of the beasts, but like the idea here is we're trying to set up a decent coordinated fire, right? Honestly, that might be our best hope. Maybe put the Flint Heart Sign in front of this guy, because otherwise they're just going to kill him. And then Beast Call. And let's see what happens. Okay, that doesn't really change anything. I'm happy to have him play that into coordinated fire. Wow, that was a convenient target for that, huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Well, the coordinated fire is pretty good. So... we only actually need one guy. One guy's still untapped. But I'd love to kill this thing. So I guess we're going to have to do that with aim shot, right? Yeah. I'm looking at this, and... unit includes constructs, right? Yes, constructs are artificial units. I guess it doesn't really matter. I was thinking, like, does the battery deal damage to constructs? But there's no way. We could play coordinated strike and or coordinated fire and also the battery. So we attack with 2 of these things, and then play coordinated fire. It's maybe the best coordinated fire that has ever been played by a human. And then... Bold Strike only works on followers, so it has to be the aim shot. And we could scrap for... no, we couldn't. Never mind. We could scrap to not be able to play Bold Strike. Okay, sure. Well, we're all precisely nowhere. Fill an entire row with drones. That's a pretty good card. Boy, this guy is like endless gas, huh? Well, this is a pretty good situation to play the battery. So the revenge is +1/+1, and then he still has, despite the fact that we got an 8 for 1 moments ago, he still has 2 convoy cards in his hand. Man. So headshotting that guy feels like a huge mistake. Okay, if we headshot that guy, then we scrap something to play the battery, they don't have enough drones left to kill me. Right, this will happen. One of the drones will get wiped out by the battery's end of turn effect. And then they'll have a 3/3 and a 4/3. And anything they play will get them a kill on the battery, but he might not have any stuff left that allows him to like actually deal damage. I think that's got to be the try. And then Eagle Preacher potentially next turn. So let's blow you up because you do have to die. Scrap, probably the Berserker. That is the card that is by far the least likely to see any play here. Okay, you blow one of those guys up. That thing happens. And then we'll see. Do they get to the 8th point of damage? Okay, they're going to play a whole bunch of other stuff, which is not necessarily going to actually save them. Okay, no, they're just going to go to my face for 1,000,000. That's, you know, it's not great. Boy, he sure does always have as many creatures as he feels like having, huh? Boxed in. Boxed in is bananas. What a good card. So yeah, let's start with boxed in, obviously. And then we have 6 points left. So it's Blind Rage and Bold Strike one of these guys. We may as well use the expensive Bold Strike. No, I guess if I do this, I could scrap for Flesheteer, but I don't think I want to. Yeah, let's use the expensive Bold Strike, because we can afford to. Get my dude here for 8, and then... Alright, our deck is very powerful. Oh no, absolutely not. We are pursuing them. We have been put in some situations by this particular enemy, and I'm very pleased to report that it looks like we're going to make it out. Alright, pretty alright. Yeah, I was pretty worried there for a second. We did take 7 damage, so it's not like we got out of the fight scot-free. We also took wounds on the Symbiote Saint and a Warden. So we need another couple of relatively cheap, decent dudes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Pathfinder. We could run Pathfinder and another Warden. There's a lot to be said for Taunt, you know? Yeah, I don't think we have anything else that really fits in that slot. We could just go up to, like, playing a Vanguard. Yeah, alright. Deck's a little bit more expensive, but I think it's reasonable. And we're totally going to level cap. As we fled, we came across the open doors of an elevator shaft. Perhaps this could provide a shortcut and help us to evade Ruster patrols and checkpoints. I do not actually know whether unlikely is unlikelier than risky. These are maybe not descriptive enough terms. Let's check it out, right? Let's have an adventure. Nope. Feral Guide was killed. Well, I'm not happy about it, but at least that's not a card that we were likely to play. It was a hazardous undertaking to make our way down the shaft. The ladders were clearly for emergency use only. When the first of us had successfully completed their descent, we heard a scream from further up. Someone had slipped and fallen down, ripping others from the ladder on their way down. The resulting tangle of bodies smashed to the ground, with no chance of survival. Well, tangle of body, singular. Okay, I mean, it's not great. A myriad of small, non-combat rusters were dismantling the entire place. So last time we destroyed the rusters, we got a bunch of loot, but we also had to engage in a fight. Could we get enough batteries to be able to access the armory? I guess is really the question. It's hard to know. I don't remember exactly how many we got from this last time. I am inclined to just move on. Let's not get into any more combat nonsense than we absolutely have to. Like I said, I think we're going to level cap anyway. Rather promising path. Let's hack the door with our incredible scholar skill. Look at that. We did it. Okay. We found ourselves a healing spot. So I am missing 10 total health. I think we should heal followers twice and heal ourselves once, probably. So who are the followers that are getting healed? We definitely want to get the Symbiote Saint back up. I like him quite a bit. Let's also maybe Machine Guard. Machine Guard is strong. Yeah, it's definitely got to be just like cheaper stuff, right? The Keeper's also good. I'm going to grab the Keeper. And we'll pull the Berserker out for the moment. And grab the Serrata Glider. Okay. Heal followers. Then we need a couple more cheap ones, right? I mean, Battlefield Healer really is not bad. Cutthroat actually is also kind of interesting. So let's pull just 3 random cards out here. We'll refigure the deck in a second. I'm going to do this, and the Machine Guard, and an Archivist. How about that? I think that makes sense. Alright. And then let's rebuild our deck a little bit here. So I don't necessarily want to be playing the Archivist, I just want to have an Archivist ready to be played. I think in this situation, we probably don't want to have the Keeper in the deck right this second either. I do want to put the Symbiote Saint back in. And then probably like a 4? It's probably another 4. So we could put the Tireless. Yeah, it's probably Tireless. Let's do this for right now. It's nice to know that our people are in a good enough shape that we have some options, though. This was the path that was showing us forward. I'm kind of curious what's off this way. Carefully moved down the corridors and discovered active laser scanners just ahead. At an intersection a short distance away, a defensive array was actively looking for intruders. A small amount of combat drones had been placed on shelves nearby, immobile, but with glowing standby lights. Oh, I can destroy those lights. I have just the right boom. No, that's okay. I got this. Don't worry about it. The defensive array was already starting their attack when we discovered a nearby panel that would allow us to access local control circuits. The rusters were already awakening, but our drone operator found the right wires, disabling the automatic guns. Then we focused our fire on the approaching drone, so hopefully this will be a relatively easy fight. Okay. The way that's worded, I would expect it to damage me, right? It's on their side, so at the start of your turn, deal damage to the enemy leader, but I'm assuming that it works the opposite of that way, because otherwise, why would that be the thing that the scenario added? Okay, early loyal canine, like that. Hold on a second. This is the thing that stuns you when it blows up? Okay, early canine. Yeah, okay. That was the... Hold on. That was the result of me passing that... Of me having all those scholar points? Really? That doesn't seem right. And this is gonna blow up and deal 2 damage. Okay. Sure wish we had Burst fire. Well, we could blind rage this guy out. And then we could bold strike off of a scrap. That might actually be where I'm at. We'll scrap the Rinshub. Oh, do I want to scrap a convoy card in this situation though? I don't know. I think it's better than scrapping. Boy. I think it's better than scrapping a leader card. Bold strike you, get myself a little bit of extra power, and then we will go to the enemy's face. Hopefully we can run this guy out of cards pretty quickly. We have to hope. Alright, that's helpful. So he only gets one more use of that, and I mean, that doesn't really even matter. 4 inspiring commands remain. It sure does seem like the Hedgehog drone is always choosing the worst target, doesn't it? I mean, we're not going to be able to just kill this guy by going to his face fast enough. We are going to have to deal with stuff. We can have the dog attack the drum to kill this guy without actually taking any damage or losing my stealth. We just play Symbiote Saint and let this guy be a 2-1 for a while. We're not necessarily in like a huge amount of danger here. And then, yeah, just Symbiote Saint and Entrench. I think that's an okay turn. You gain 1 energy for each enemy unit in the opposing row. That's a pretty good dude. That's a very weird move. Okay, I guess, yeah, he's making room for more robust guys. Fair enough. Man, I don't suppose you want to, like, do a better job. Well, Flintheart Sign is definitely cool. That is a really neat card. I wish we had some of those. So he doesn't have Taunt. We could get in right now for 15 pretty easily. I think we gotta play Flintheart Sign. The move might be have this guy destroy that, play the Flintheart Sign there, go to the enemy's face for 5. Because the Flintheart Sign is going to take actually like multiple attacks from them to bring down. I think I like that. It'll buy us some time. And we can't shoot this guy with aimed shot. We could Hasty Beam though. I think I'm going to. Because now it's going to probably take 100% of their attacks to finish dealing with the Flintheart Sign. And it's also going to push them back a little bit. This probably puts us in a pretty good position, I think. This would be a pretty cool time to draw Burst Fire. Boy, he sure does have all the cards, always. So we did draw the Burst Fire. We definitely want to... Let me think here. So we attack there to break the barrier. We Burst Fire here, it kills these 2 guys, pushes him back a row. That leaves us with 3 energy, with which we could just play the Belligerent, probably. I mean, that's not that good, because they're still going to have the 2 first strikers. We could just Neural Shiv this guy. They still have 2 uses of Inspiring Command. And if we don't Burst Fire, then we have no access to the Sniper. Yeah, man, this is rough. Alright. So we burst those guys, and then do we aim shot the sniper? We're just looking at the situation here and thinking that it's a little much to, it's a little much to leave that guy alive. So if we play the belligerent, we're still gonna, we do have a use of Iron Gauntlet left, so it comes down as a 2-8. It'll be 4-8 during their turn. They can trade off pretty big for it, but they have to trade off pretty big. Sadly, I think this is your lot in life, buddy. But now that we have the big taunter, I guess this makes a lot of sense. We might end up getting our dog wounded here. But this, yeah, this becomes a little bit more of a problem. You know what, I should have... Well, no, because it wouldn't have actually killed him. I should not have attacked that guy. It wouldn't have actually solved anything. Alright, so if they have any buffs or damage at all, we're going to, unfortunately, see them get this guy pretty easily. Alright, an Overseer's not a huge problem. And we're getting pretty close to just having lethal on the table here. Okay. Coordinated fire is great, actually. So right now we have 17, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Just go to the enemy's face with all of our guys and also do a headshot. No reason to screw around. Who wants the blessing? I kind of like blessing on the belligerent. Yeah, I think I like blessing on the belligerent a lot, actually. So you, then you, then you. These cards are, like, pretty okay, I guess. Alright. Ooh, wow. We stepped over the smoking carcasses of the annihilated drones, searching the nearby area. In a small side tunnel, we found a recess, presumably for the former guards, that contained medical supplies. So we got another healer's kit. Resilience chant, pretty cool for a certain kind of deck, not really ours. 4 heals on, okay, units that are not bad to have healed, and also all of my health back. That was amazing. What a good outcome. We cautiously moved through a dim section where most of the lights had stopped working. Then we found a wide hall with a low ceiling. At the far end were heavy rusters stationed in front of a gate. This might be an entrance to one of the storage rooms. We discussed whether we should try to find a way around them or attempt to access whatever was guarded here. Let's try to... Storage room, huh? You know what? We're in really good shape right now. I'm just going to try to evade them. It didn't work. Oh, I can level up. And absolutely I should level up. I want an outmaneuver, a juggernaut. Ooh. That actually refreshes the follower. That is going to kill our enemy a lot of the time. Right? When you play Juggernaut, you're going to kill the opposing leader some huge percentage of the time. And then we have some focus. Like, what do I want to cut? I don't know if I want to cut anything. I know that's probably wrong. We should cut the worst things, but I'm gonna leave it as it is. All right, let's do a murder here. When you scrap a card, lose 2 health. Okay, that's not gonna be that big of a deal. All right, coordinated swarm could be an issue. We could end up taking a lot of damage here. Let's not start with you or you. Honestly, I am gonna hold on to boxed in. Well, no, I'm not. We'll draw it. We'll draw it again later when it makes more sense. Okay, that's interesting. Let's start with the belligerent. Because that seems pretty alright. Expect to see a lot of use of coordinated swarm if we are not thoroughly murderous here. It's a really good move from the hedgehog. And then probably heal all your followers with taunt. Man, that's pretty alright. Do we want to completely ignore the machine? We could attack it, then aim shot it, then scrap, And we will... How many times can this happen? 3? Because we could kill this thing, right? Hasty beam plus attack plus aim shot. That said, every time it moves, it's gonna be more damage. It's just, oh man, it's gonna be a lot of damage. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. Maybe what I do instead is just attack the enemy's face and play Machine Guard. Oh, interesting. When drawing a leader card. Yeah, I would not have guessed that this would trigger that effect, because it doesn't say draw anywhere on it, and we're not, like... I think the thing we're doing there is not drawing. Okay, that does not actually trigger the coordinated swarm. I'm surprised by that. That's inconvenient. That's not really where I wanted that to go. Well, if we attack this guy, and then we do Hasty Blast in this row, the drum will kill him. We're probably going to end up leaving the 5/4 alive, which I don't like very much, obviously. But I don't know if we can afford to kill him. Maybe we can. Alright, I'm going to do this. Then we're going to Hasty Beam. So that seems pretty great on the overall. And then we're going to... Gosh, I wish you had just a tiny bit more health. If you were at 3/6 even, we could just attack here, do a bunch of damage, and then play Battlefield Healer. Well, I am going to play Battlefield Healer. I think that that's probably a pretty good idea. Ooh. That's unfortunate. I mean, we are consuming an awful lot of his resources here in this trade. But also, my very good belligerent is wounded now. And I'm sad about it. Ooh, that is a drone improvement. Eagle Preacher is a great draw. What a good pull. So we cannot play it though, right? Yeah. Okay, because we do have to kill this guy. Let's just do that. And then I guess I could play it. I think at this point, the odds of me playing the autogun are getting like really low. We'll lose 2 life, but I think it's probably worth it. And we'll get you, and you you can start hacking your way through all this garbage. Ooh, Shredder. Well, to be perfectly honest with you, we have a really strong board against Shredder. We also have, like, Bold Strikes. Yeah, we're just playing a Bold Strike. This is starting to look pretty ugly for the opponent. So we don't have to kill this turn, but it's very likely that we have it next turn. And then I'm going to play nothing. Yep, nothing. I'm going to play Entrench. Alright, he's going to be hard-pressed to make his way out of this one. Taunt Barrier doesn't do it because Juggernaut. Oh, also we have Neural Shiv. So yeah, we just Neural Shiv this guy, and then place a Blessing on our Machine Guard. Okay, that worked out pretty well. There was not too much loss overall. Who was it got wounded? The Belligerent? We should probably pull the Belligerent. Although, do we think there's a realistic chance that we're going to heal the Belligerent before the end of things here? Oh, yes. Yes, we do. In fact, I didn't even need to make that difference. Alright, moving past an abandoned control point, we found an eerie hall. Oh yes, the computers. I will access these computers. An armory down the corridor. Who would have guessed? Well, this is definitely a follower heal. So, get out of my deck. You get back in there. And who else do we want to heal? The Witness, probably, and then, like, one of the other Vanguards, because we're about to come up against a couple of battles, and I'd like to make sure we have Vanguard enough for both of them. Yeah, so we'll just pull some stuff out of the deck real quick so that we can make sure the right cards are in there. Who was the other... Had I not selected 3? Yeah, I don't think I'd actually picked a third one. Oh no, the Witness. That's right, I was going to do the Witness. Okay. Heal followers. Alright, well, the time has come. I suppose we ought to go ahead and... Let's say Hallucense? Suppose we ought to go ahead and just get really super high. Out of curiosity, it did not mark the armory. Okay. The armory is some node that we don't know where it is. We're going to have to rebuild our deck a little bit. We just put the entire convoy on high alert when a blinking red light approached from a dimly lit side tunnel. Ah, the guy who wants us to go to the canteen. Just blow him up. I'm not interested. Okay. So we may as well just attack the... Hold on. I was going to try to do a thing. Let me join with the machine, right? We want to become part of the thing. Become part of the swarm and bring forth the reign of the machines. So we want to be friendly with this thing? I don't remember where that option is. How can we help? Frequency operator. Do you mean me? Oh no, it's the guy. It's the spooky guy. Okay. We should probably not run exactly this deck, right? Because I don't actually want all of this stuff in. Like, we could probably... Actually, looking at it, maybe this is totally fine. This is actually like a pretty okay deck. Yeah, alright. Well, we will in fact run it like this. Let's begin. A little early for coordinated fire. I will absolutely hold on to burst fire, though. Okay, well, I think we're starting with outmaneuver into entrench. That'll get us built. So yeah, like we're in a... Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, that's wonderful. What a wonderful place for you to play that. Okay, well that... we didn't actually need that to happen, because I had Hasty Beam ready. So we're going to Hasty Beam and then also play Wrenchable. That seems okay. Or I could play this Machine Guard, and obviously the value of that is that we get the autocannon up nice and early. Wrenchable can be a next time sort of thing. That said, Wrenchable with Legion's Ogre next turn is pretty cool. No, I'm going to play the Machine Guard. We'll put the autocannon behind the cover here. Alright, Scanner. Pretty alright. Ooh, or maybe we put the autocannon right there. So if I play autocannon and Wrenchable... maybe that's not how I want to do this. We could play the Tireless. We play the Tireless, play the autocannon, go straight to the enemy's face. And then we have a 5-2, which is going to get killed by either of their guys. Except that the autocannon can help with that, obviously. Yeah. I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna trade the barrier for you. I'm gonna autocannon here, which is going to help me do this thing. I did that. Remember when sequencing? Remember when I knew how to sequence? I'm gonna play Beast Call, actually. Now that I've kind of screwed this up. That is really? That's where you guys want to go? Alright. Well. At least this isn't the first striking robust guy. Okay, that's interesting. We might be able to make something happen there. That doesn't seem like a very good play to me. Alright, so the autocannon's going to knock that guy back one. And then I'm going to trade 2 beast tokens for pushing this guy back, and we're going to burst fire the column. I think this is an okay version of... We got okay value out of that one card, that one beast card. And then I don't think we are particularly compelled to trade our 3/5 for their 2/1. We'll just play the Rinchable and get ready to Legion's Ogre really, really hard. And this guy might go to our face, and if he does, it's kind of whatever. That's not going to help them as much as they want it to. Yep, that's honestly probably the best outcome for us. Oh wow, really the best outcome for us. That was a good coordinated fire. Ooh, wow, that's a big upgrade. 9/6. Well, we could of course just mounting pressure. So the autogun doesn't go off at all if there's nothing across from it. It will not hit the enemy leader. Do I want to... So, like, coordinated fire doesn't even actually do the whole job, though, right? So we only have 2 guys. We could... Oh, okay, we could play Tireless and then play coordinated fire, and playing the coordinated fire will refresh him, right? Will he... I don't know how the, how these effects will stack. I guess let's find out. Seems like an okay time for a test. So no, the whole card resolves and then triggered effects occur. Pretty unintuitive if you ask me. So are we trading our 5/2 for their 9/2? Yeah, I think so. I think it's best they don't have a guy with 9 power. Hopefully that's not a terribly controversial view. Okay, interesting decision. I assume he's got a bunch of make drone cards. Ooh. Wow. They buried him in tires. Alright, this is like Piercing Ray, which is going to put me back up to 6, and then we just play Vanguard. This is the easier of the battles here, remember, but I think it's going pretty well. Aside from the 9/2 problem. But, you know, we dealt with it. Also, why would you play that in front of the autogun? What are you thinking, man? Wait, does Legion's Ogre make this a kill? No. Right, yeah, it's only 15 total damage. Oh, but then we have, because of the cheapness, we also have Headshot. Yeah. Headshot plus Legion's Ogre. Okay, there we go. We have a lot of burst damage potential in this deck. Hey, a rocket launcher. Isn't that fun? Okay, why should we trust you? So we know what all these things actually are. What is Flint? Flint is the scary thing. Instruction through automated machine protocols during Manus Twilight phase. Yeah, what is Manus Twilight? Did we see this? Kali Yuga Red? Oh yeah, that's right. I got all excited because I recognized a word from Soul Calibur. So, the message from the skies was you? So wait, what is it? Surrender to the machine. I wonder if this is become part of the swarm. I'm gonna try it. Let's hit the button. Let's see what happens. Yeah, become part of the hive. We threw down our weapons and bowed deeply. All at once, I could feel the machine's presence in my mind. a flood of images assaulting my senses. Flashing in and out were scenes of carnage and chaos and broken symbols, like the holy signs of the Scions. And behind it all was its desperate driving purpose, securing its continued existence. It wanted us to serve as thralls, like the swarms of rusters at its side. Yeah, I'm super down for that. We would be cared for, clothed, and fed as long as we were useful to the machine. And we accepted the bargain. This is how we became the first to join the machine's swarm. And now that it was awoken, the rest of the world had to join. We were now its servants, bound to the machine to carry out its orders. Still, we could affect the shape of these orders, and how its desire for control would manifest itself. It's gonna love knowledge. The power of Kalrati grew every day as we mastered the old technologies and extended its influence radically. And as it grew, so did we. We mastered the old flying ships and the machine forges. Old wonders of technology were reborn via our work, and the outside world was soon to learn about their value and power. Okay, we did get our unlock. Score, 89,000. We unlocked a ton of stuff that run. What extremely good work we've done here. I'm going to actually remove a couple of these things from our list of unlocks to be sought. So we got the Wanderers. We also got the Seer. Okay. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying all these little side objectives. So we only lost 9 followers, and we killed almost 300 people. If that's not what victory sounds like, I don't know what is. So, where does that... I mean, is it going to show me the scoreboard for the daily, or does it only do that if you actually finish it on the day, maybe? It looks like maybe we don't get to see the... That's fine. That's totally reasonable. Okay, obviously we're not going to start a new game here today. It's feeling like we might want to move up to Doomed. I don't want to be overconfident or anything. But let's have a quick look at the new things we've unlocked. Obviously, we're not going to start a new game right here. So, the traders. Hold on, if we look at them like this, we get to see the unlocks, right? Okay, so each combat... Oh no, we've seen the traders before. I maybe shouldn't have deleted the things from the the new entries from the list. Here we go. This one's new. So each recruiting location has at least 3 drones. Healing followers cost 5 batteries instead. Yeah, it would be kind of weird if we were spending a lot of food, huh? So this is a whole drone deck. Cutters seem okay. Scanner's good. A couple of worker swarms, couple of dozers, an overseer. I mean, this seems like a powerful deck. I like the drone cards quite a lot. The Vindicator's Revenge is awesome. Lancer's a totally good guy. Each combat, the first construct that joins your side gains +1/+1. That seems awesome. You gotta work a little bit to earn it. That's more than a full successful run worth of followers destroyed. Heal 2 additional damage on your prophet when resting. That seems pretty okay. I don't know exactly how many followers we played on that last one, because I did not look for that number, but I bet this isn't too many runs. And dismantle 10 equipment to be able to start with 20 batteries on future runs. That's cool. This seems like a powerful deck, and if you can find like a coordinated swarm equipment, or there's a couple of pieces of equipment that would play well with this. Okay, the Horde. The Horde we had seen already, right? The Pioneers. The Wanderers. The Wanderers are definitely new. Start combat with 1 extra convoy card and 1 extra leader card, but you don't get a mulligan. That's probably, on average, better, right? So, a Heretic, a Wanderer. It seems very random. There's just like a huge number of one-ums. Also, this is more cards than usual. Couple of Devoted Guards, couple of Explorers. I mean, that's interesting. Start with a fair amount of food. Each combat, when you first damage the enemy leader, draw a copy of random enemy leader card. 8 bosses is more than 1 run. So it seems like most of these, the idea is if you have 2 pretty good runs where you're working on them, you should unlock them, which is an interesting pace. Reduce the cost to recruit new followers. That one's fine. You don't pay to recruit new followers all that often. I don't know. It would save you it would save you a handful of batteries on a run. And start with a random low quality item. That seems okay. Um. Oh, this convoy is different each day. I wonder if that's... I wonder if different each day means that, like, there's a handful of these and it swaps between them, or if it's, like, random. We'll come in and look at that again soon. So the Horde, the traders... Okay, I think we had... Yeah, we've seen all these. So the ones we still have to find are... We have to find a fellowship dedicated to maintaining the metal Myrtes and forget more than you knew when you started. This is not going to be easy, but we at least... I have an idea of how to do it. We can figure that out. And we also unlocked the Seer. What's your deal? Quiet and introspective. The Seer has the talent of sight. Okay, well, appropriately named then. Gain 1 energy, lose 2 health, draw a leader card. That seems very powerful but expensive. Bolster is fine, improvised drone's cool. Locate a leader card from your next 3 cards and then shuffle your deck. That also seems cool. All followers without shielded have their life set to 2. Sacrifice target friendly follower to destroy random enemy follower. Pretty good with improvised drones. A couple of copies of shot, which is always good. Destroy all followers with life points equal to the cost of the discarded card. That's kind of a cute idea. And then heavy slug and riot is whatever. Honestly, Seer plus the Swarm might be interesting. Need to start with an extra drone card. Might be able to make something happen with that. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll try next time. Or... You know, let me know if you have a particular convoy or leader or combination of convoy and leader that you want to see. We might go up to the next difficulty, or we might do like 1 or 2 more runs focused on unlocking the bonuses of some convoy. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot we were even doing that. Yeah, we might do another run or 2 focused on just leveling up one of our convoys so that we could go into the higher difficulty with a maxed out convoy. Seems like it might be a good idea. I don't know. Like I said, let me know in the... That's the key combination that's supposed to bring up the overlay. Hold on, let me just manually bring up the overlay. There it is. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm still having a lot of fun with this game, so we're going to do a couple more runs. I'd like to, at the very least, give a doomed run a good solid shot. So that'll be a thing we do in the near future. Come back next time to see... Maybe that, or maybe something else. I don't even know yet. It'll be a surprise to everyone. And we'll see you then.